Yeah, I'd like to show you how I made this pendant. It's a pin, lapel pin or pendant. I have a bass player friend of mine. He wanted me to make him something to put on his guitar strap, bass guitar strap. So that's what I came up with. But I'll just show you. There's a couple things that you might enjoy playing around with. Make your own, put your own words in there. I'm doing this in Rhino 5, and normally I don't use Rhino 5. I use Rhino 4 primarily because I have some other software that won't work in Rhino 5, and the upgrades are about $800–900. So I'll just stay using what Rhino 4. But they got one command that I do like. I wish I had in Rhino 4, and that's a multiple pipe, which we're going to use in this little demonstration here. Want to show you a couple things before I get started. I had to set up my screen and everything, my shortcut keys the way I wanted to do that. In case you've never done that, come over here, open that up, and go to the keyboard. Now, for the defaults, this is pretty much all filled up with shortcuts, commands. Most all of those I never use. So what I did, I made my own, and so for these shortcuts right here, my F1, F2, all the way up to X, so there's one's a cut, undo, redo. This will take you to, if you move something to 000, snap on, or ortho on and off. So I've got that. The other thing I want to show you, just in case you don't know, well, let me go to grid. I've got to set my grid. Okay. Set my grid. Matter of fact, we'll do this. I'm going to set my grid to 65. Major, I'll make that 5. And snap at point 5. I'll select OK on that. Now, the thing is, if you want to open up, if you want to save, do your shortcuts or whatever. If you want to change the color of your screen, you can change these colors. Click in here and pick a color. But anyway, after you get it all set up the way you like it, you want to keep that. So we'll save this as a template, and we'll save it. Let's make it Pat's. Pat. Okay, we'll save it. Now what I want to do is I want to go into here one more time and see if it's saved. And I want to check Pat's. And well, what I want to do is this. Sorry about that. We want to. So use that file. Click that icon down there. It said use this file. So one more time, just to show you. So use this file when Rhino starts. So hopefully we've got that in there. So it's saved. All right, let's get on with it. Let's start off with anything I use here can be done in Rhino 4, with the exception of the multiple pipe. So let's start with, let's go to top viewport for a minute. Now I'm going to hit my shortcut key, which I had to start me off at the center, right there. Now, remember I've got these shortcuts, grid snap, you'll see grid snap down here, on and off, ortho on and off. That's using those shortcuts. So, but for any meantime here, I'm going to make this 27 millimeters right there. And I'm going to have my end and my quad snaps on. Come over here and grab me a ellipsoid. And again, my shortcut key puts me starting at 0, quad, snaps there. Now I'll just put on my grid snap for a minute. I could type it in, but I just want to go up 3.5. 3.5 right there. Great. Now I'll take this just for the sake of laying down our projecting lines that we're going to do here. It helps it out if we bring it down past center just a hair. Then I'm going to put I'm going to trim this. We'll split it. How's that? So let me, I'll just hide that for now. And cut that line. Now what we want to do here is go to this viewport. And we'll take a circle or an arc. We'll take an arc. And I can go from quad to quad to quad right there. Now I'll take that line, that curve, this curve right there, and in the front viewport, I'm going to array it. This is up to you what you want to do. Center, polar. Again, I hit my shortcut key, F4. There it is. And I'm going to type in 16. And there we go. Now I'm going to want to take these and we're going to cut those. My cut key is F1, so there's that. And I think what I will do, I will take these curves. Let me move them to another layer. Let me take that curve. And let's see. That curve. We'll move them to another layer. Let's move them to the green layer. Okay, there we go. Now what I want to do is we're going to project these curves onto this sphere or this ellipsoid. Alright. So we're going to highlight these curves, just those ones. And we're going to project them in the top viewport and see how this does. And there they are on the ellipsoid now. So I'll take these curves, and we don't need them anymore. I'll cut them, and we have these curves on this ellipsoid now. Now here's where the multiple pipe comes in. Let's go for the multiple pipe, and it doesn't matter which one we use for right now. And we'll hit multiple up here, and we'll select those curves. And you can play with this, but for right now, I have to make it let's go 0.3. And there we have that much of it done. Now I will lock this sphere, this ellipsoid. I'll lock the ellipsoid. Let me select my curves. I don't really need them. Now if you want to put them to another, hide them and save them for later on another layer, that's fine, but I don't need them. I'm going to grab these and I'm going to copy them, or rotate them, I'm sorry, rotate them with the copy on, center rotation, and I'm going to turn my grid snap up, I'll turn my ortho on, and we'll put it right there. So thus we have this much so far. Now we can cap this while we're at it. Might as well cap it. There, okay, got that capped. Now here's the, let me see this layers, how this turned out. I'm gonna lock this one more time. So lock it. I want to grab all these things, make sure we got them on the green layer. I don't think we do, but we'll put them on the blue layer instead. There you go. Now what I want to do, I'm going to hide the blue layer for a moment. I'll hide it. And what I'll do is we want to put some letters on there. We could put whatever letters you want to put on there, but since we're doing the base one, we'll stick with base. And I don't know what we'll put on there for sake of I'll just go, well, let's see here. I don't want to get too fussy and looking for a font that we like, but we could just stick with the simple one for right now. I don't want to look for too much. We'll stick with this one. And we'll make it curves. Well, first of all, we could do it this way. Let me show you. We'll do it solids, and we'll go okay. Let's see how we doing. Okay. I want to try one thing. I want to go to analyze. Yeah, analyze. Let me try this. Bounding box. Got a bounding box. Now let's go for area centroid. I want to try this. Area centroid. Pick the box. Now I'm gonna put this on wireframe for a minute. That put a dot in the middle there of a box here. Let's see if I can. So we boxed that, and we've got a dot in the middle. And what I'll do, let me try this. So we're going to go here. Now we're going to go move. Point to move from. I'm going to put my point on. So point. Let's just pick the point. And then I'm going to hit my shortcut F4. As you can see, we're right there in the center. Let me see where we're at here on the side view. Now I want to bring it up. I'll have my ortho on. Now we could do it like this. We'll get rid of this box. We don't need that anymore for right now. We're done with it. Okay, we could do it like this and leave it like this. Go here, and you could put a bend on it. I'll turn that ortho on. We want a symmetric, yes. And let me just go to the top viewport or front viewport. And you can bend it however much you want to bend it. All right. You could do it like this, which is fine. We'll show you another way to do it though. Let's see here. Now I'm just going to do my undo F1 shortcut key, remember? So we'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of this. Let's just cut that. Let's go back to our letter now, our text. This time we'll use the same one, except this time we'll just use curves. Okay, and the curve, there it is. Let's do our bounding box again and see if that works for this one. And then put our area centroid in there. I need to make a shortcut for this. I use this a lot, but I have it already on another software called Go to Center. But anyway, we're going to go here, and we're going to move it from the point to our shortcut key. There we are. And we can get rid of the curve. Now I want to take this and front viewport. I'm going to raise it up with my ortho on. Let me check one thing about ortho. I want to look at one thing before I do anything. If I can find it quick, I gotta find ortho. Oh, it's around here somewhere. And, oh, trouble is finding it. Let's see what's it under. Well, I'll try to find out what my ortho's at, and I can find it. It's just where right now. Uh, mhm. There we are. Ortho snap 45 degrees. Okay, I just want to check that. Okay. So anyhow, let's go back. Let me get rid of that. I don't need that right now. Let's go back here. And I'm going to make a copy of this. To copy in place and I'll lock it. All right. Now I'm going to take these letters and I want to project those onto this one. And there we have them. Now I don't need this letters anymore here. And because we capped it, they also went on the bottom. If I want to cap it, it wouldn't be on the bottom. But we don't need them, so we'll just get those. And we'll cut those two. Now what we want to do, we want to take this and we want to split that with those letters. Oops, there. Let me do this again. We're going to want to split this with those, and there we have. Now what we want to do, we want to get rid of this, and then we want to clean these up a little bit here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So basically what we have, I'll unlock this. Basically what we have from this now, we have the perfect surface, match of that surface. And what we will do now is we can either, I'll show you two ways we can do it. We can highlight these and we can offset the surface. I'll do it two ways. We'll do it solid, yes, and we'll do it both sides, yes. And let me just say about take a 0.7 millimeter. And here we go. And if I wanted to now, I could take this and I could boolean difference that out of there. And then we would have a recessed cut out like that. Or what I could do is just do it, offset it, solid, yes, and I'd say 0.7. Just do it one side in this case. Let's see, did I put both sides? No, I want to undo that. Sorry about that. Both sides, no. Solid, yes. So we have that, and we bring back in our and there you have it. It matches the surface better. Matches the surface exact. So we get there. There's that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now, after you send it now, if you wanted to, we could bouillon everything together. Well, we could do that too. Let's see. Bouillon failed. Well, I know why. Because of probably because of these down here. I didn't make it to. Oh, I know why. Let's take these. Let me take these letters. Let me just for fun. I'm gonna drop them down a little bit. I'm gonna repeat that bouillon. Oops. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably because these are not when we made the pipes. We didn't have them. I didn't pick it with the caps, or there's something anyway. Either that, or it's possibly. I'm gonna try one other thing. Well, it's possibly something else, but I won't get into that right now. This will work if you're milling it. If you're growing it, it's another story. I'm not quite sure on that part. Might not. Yeah, probably would. But anyhow, I just wanted you to see the process of how that was done. I want to look at this for a minute. Let me pull this out for a second. Okay. What you can do if you want to hollow that out, you could also hollow that out some. Uh, Probably could make our spear again. Let's try it before we finish this tutorial. How's that sound? I'm going to go. Let me put on different layers so we can see exactly which one this is. I'll do the purple layer. Okay, let's see. Change it to we'll change it to the purple layer. There. On a quad. Quad. I'm going to come up here again. And I'll tell you what. Well, I'll just go here. And then I'm going to pull it down. You can do this a little more precisely, okay, on your own. But I'm just kind of showing you how you could. Hollow the bottom out. Let's see if we did it. There you go. So you dished it out. Now after that, you can send that off to milling, or you can make a pendant. You could make the top for it as a pendant. But enough talking, and hope you enjoyed that. Thanks a lot for watching. Happy milling.